Check this out, guys. We are right at the cloud line, and the blue sky is just trying to break through. But you got all that gray there. You can see there's sunshine and the mountain range across from us. And then if you go to this side, there's blue skies and beautiful. So maybe we'll get a break in the weather and it'll come through. We'll see.
So today is day 159 on August 23rd, and we are headed into Gorham, New Hampshire. Oops. Today we're finishing up the last 13 miles of the Whites, and then tomorrow we'll be entering into the Mahoosuc Range. We didn't do much, I don't think we did any video yesterday. None? Yeah.
Yesterday sucked.
Yesterday did suck. So the Wildcat Range is tough, and kind of got rained out. We got up to Height Mountain or Pit Mountain and had to set up camp at a stealth site because it was just too dangerous to keep going. We were 5 miles away from the next shelter and it started to rain. So we had a really short day yesterday, but especially up here in the Whites, it's a lot better to be smart and set up camp early than to try to push for miles and get stuck in a rainstorm. But as mentioned, today we are headed out of the Whites, and then we should be in Maine in 2 days.
Yep. Day after tomorrow.
So we can officially say we hiked from Georgia to Maine, which we're really excited about. And that's all I can think of for now. It's way harder than...
Yep. Yep. Here you go. Pretty sweet. Hey guys, so we stayed at the Rattle River Hostel, formerly the White Mountains Hostel and Lodge. Had an excellent stay there. Eric Barstow, the gentleman who has recently purchased the hostel, is excellent. Treated us very well. It was clean. They gave you a all-you-can-eat waffle breakfast, so it was very similar to place back in Damascus, Woodchuck's hostel. A lot of space. Once again, very clean. They give you loaner clothes, shower up pretty quick. Just an all-around good atmosphere there, and we're very appreciative to have stayed. Today we'll be knocking out probably about 13 miles. We're only 17 miles away from Maine, but we still are in one of the hardest sections of the trail, so not going to try to push our luck too much. Tomorrow, most likely do 9 or 10 miles again, and we'll probably camp right before the Mahoosuc Notch, which is famous as the hardest mile on the Appalachian Trail. So we'll not take any chances there because we also have rain tomorrow. Let's see. Crossing mile 1900 today, so another milestone down, and then it'll be kind of cool because we'll be bearing down on 2000 after that, which is insane, and we'll be in Maine, so there will be no more states to go. Let's see, I'm going uphill, so struggling a bit with that. The Whites were incredible. We exited them yesterday, I believe well, I mentioned it, so done with that. Had an incredible time. Hopefully I'm not too slow on getting you guys the footage for that. And that's it for now, guys. Heading up this hill and I'm hurting, so I'll talk to you later.
We are the mile marker, 1900.
Dun dun dun. Look at that.
Oh my god, we have less than 300 miles left.
290 miles to go.
Or 289.9, whatever they decide.
And then what's this thing about Maine we're hearing?
We are very close to Maine. He said 7 miles? 6?
8 miles.
8 miles? It's all the same.
Plus or minus a mile.
We're going into Maine today is what he's saying.
Yeah.
And then we can say we walked from Georgia to Maine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna get back to it.
Yep.
This is our last big view, New Hampshire. Back towards Mount Washington right there. Then the rest of the lights. Alright, next stop Maine. Alright, sweetie. What state are we in?
We are in Maine.
Maine, yeah.
Oh, so happy
What did it take to get here tonight?
Everything.
It was a pretty long day. I think
Yeah,
we did 16 or 17 today.
It was over 17 miles, and it was a lot
We're
of...
up to 16 and a half.
Yep. It felt like, I think it's an old sign. It was
Yeah,
definitely 17.
this is an older one, but still cool.
Yeah, a lot of scrambling and falling. And
Yep, but there's no more states left.
yep.
This is it.
290 miles to go?
Yeah, like 290.
Yeah.
Alright. Good night from Maine. So here are our celebration dinners.
Ramen.
Not one, but two. Let's get a second one over there. And I am having a beef stew Mountain House with a little bottle of Tabasco sauce. So save that all the way from Maine. So we're gonna chow down and get to sleep. See ya. Ready. This is navigating our first little boulder scramble in Maine. Takes quite a bit of maneuvering.
Oh, it's like that way.
And we have the hardest mile on the Appalachian Trail today. The Mahoosuc Knot. You gotta be a contortionist to make this work. Alright guys, so update number 2 of the morning. We're walking on the boardwalk here up on a ridgeline. Maine has a lot of these. It's got a lot of standing water, which I imagine is from all the snow melt and then just the rainy nature of the Northeast. So even when you're up on a ridgeline, there's still quite a bit of water as opposed to down south where it'd be completely dry on the ridgeline. The trail has been difficult starting out. We're doing a lot of boulder scrambling. The trail is pretty textured with rocks and roots and things, which we hear, and that's honestly what we've been putting ourselves in the mindset for, is that we knew Maine was not going to be a cakewalk, so we're just going to persevere through this. We've got about 150 miles of this, we imagine, so we're just going to keep our heads down and knock this out, and then once we reach the 100-mile wilderness, we should be good to go. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. We're in the last state, and I'm gonna get off before I go down this rock scramble. Y'all take it easy.
Good stuff.
Oh no.
I hope they can see this. You know, just a little bit of overhang climbing. No big deal.
Careful. Are you sure you don't want to carry my pack, Wes? Yeah. I've got the opportunity of a lifetime. Hey dear. Watch your head right there. There you go.
That's the way to go. You can pull it off.
Down.
No, right across there.
Oh yeah. Grab onto something.
This is incredible. That's tighter than the lemon squeeze.
There you go. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, I've had a couple times where it just like dumps right in.
You need to order things tomorrow.
Which ones?
I'm ordering
Our shoes, yeah, it's that time. So we stopped yesterday after doing about 7 miles when we went through the Mahoosuc Notch at a tent site on the other side. And now we are going up the Mahoosuc Arm at 7 in the morning. And what a better way to start the day than a boulder scramble. But about a mile more of this and we'll be up at the top. And then we're going into town after about a 7-mile day today. Get rested up and back on the trail tomorrow. So I'll keep you updated throughout the day. Good morning, everyone. So we did, as previously mentioned, the Mahoosuc Notch yesterday. We just came up the Mahoosuc Arm, which, how do you think it was for the climb, dear?
It wasn't too bad. I thought it was kind of steep.
Yeah, it was a little steep, a
But
little bit of rock climbing.
not as bad as we had expected.
No, none of this has been as bad as it's been made out to be. I think everybody gets a lot of anxiety about the whites and then southern Maine. Though I do feel like some of it for southern Maine is justifiable. 'Cause they always say you're going to take a decent hit in your mileage once you hit the whites, and especially in southern Maine, and I think we can testify that that is true.
Yep.
So, yeah, and let's see, going up Old Speck Mountain right now, or rather going down to Old Speck Shelter, then going up to Old Speck Mountain. Trying not to.
Last climb for the day.
Oh yeah, last climb for the day. There's a lot of old boards that they keep up here for trail maintenance and people going across these marshy bogs, but since they're so old, they're just so slippery. And a lot of them will break and cave in on you, where you'll slip off them and fall in the mud anyway, so
Yep.
most of the time they're useless, but we appreciate whoever hauled them up here. Let's see. Do you want to talk about being in Maine and that we're close to the end of the journey? Anything you wanted to elaborate on that?
I'm having a brain fart right now, so
Yeah.
I'll come back on if I think of anything.
Yeah, still a little early in the morning. But that's it for now, guys. We'll keep you on as we see stuff. Goodbye. The summit of Baldpate Mountain. What a view. We got west there for relief. Beautiful stuff. Alright, 6 more miles to go. Hello everyone. So this is a update that is taking place pretty late in the day, but better late than never. So we knocked out about 6-7 miles already for today. Only doing a 10-mile day here. Like we said, your mileage gets cut down pretty significantly once you hit southern Maine, and we were okay with that. So, doing that. Hope you enjoyed the views over Baldpate Mountain. That was a pretty nice climb coming up out of the gap there. It seems like Maine is just going to be a lot of diving in and out of those notches. And let's see, significant things. Lots of moose nuggets everywhere. So that's pretty neat. Hopefully you'll be able to see a moose on trail at some point. We were able to see one in New Hampshire briefly. And for other wildlife, not much. We had cranberries and blueberries up on the top of the mountain, so we were able to try those, which is always neat.
Wasp nest.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about the giant wasp
Oh,
nest?
well,
So the last shelter that we were at, or rather the lean-to, they have now changed names up here. The last lean-to we were at had a monstrous wasp nest that was hanging on a branch that had broken from the tree and gotten hung up on the way down, so we feel really bad for the hikers that are around when there's a big enough gust to knock that thing loose, because
it was active.
yeah, it was very active. A lot of wasp in there, so hopefully they're careful with that. Let's see, some waterfalls on the way down today. Hasn't been too bad of a descent. We're noticing that the climbs heading northbound are generally steep coming up and then gradual on the backside. Well, every climb except for Mount Mahoosuc back in New Hampshire. That was awful coming down that. Yeah, that is it for right now. So we may get some more footage towards the end of the day for you. Oh, sorry dear. Alright, see ya. Hello everyone. So today we're doing an 11-mile day from Eastville B Hill Road to, I believe it's Andover, Maine. And today's kind of a tough day, not necessarily mileage wise, but a little bit mentally, because both of us are getting hit with allergies, which I didn't know there were fall allergies until now. Apparently it's ragweed that's getting us. So got headaches, stuffed up, a little difficulty breathing, but it's all part of life. We would have it here or, you know, sitting on the couch at home, so rather have it out here hiking. Got a beautiful day for it. Going up a unnamed mountain right now, and then we'll drop straight down from this one down into town. We were just at the road yesterday, but kind of the way that southern Maine works is that there aren't too terribly many roads through here, and they're not spaced out super conveniently. So for us, in order to meet some of our community support obligations, we've got to do, say today is an 11-mile day and tomorrow is going to be a 6-mile day, because that's just how the roads work. Normally we would go a little bit further and round off the mileage a lot better, but we just can't do that because it would be either do a 6-mile day tomorrow, or we'd have to do like a 26-mile day, which is impossible. Well, impossible for us, not some of the other stud hikers that are out here. So our mileage is getting a little bit thrown off right now, but that's okay, because once we break through the next 70 miles, the terrain gets a lot nicer, so we'll be able to make up quite a bit of what we're losing right now. Yeah, it's getting a little mentally harder because the terrain is tough, but you know you can do it. But, you know, as you're bearing down on almost 2,000 miles. But to be in the state that literally has the finish line of Mount Katahdin, it gets tough because you know you're so close, but you still got a lot to go. So you really need to focus at the task at hand and just focus on making it up the next hill, or even larger goals like making it to camp at the end of the day or into town. So really trying to focus on doing that as opposed to just focusing on Katahdin, because I don't think that's super healthy for us mentally. But yeah, still having an amazing time out here. Hard to believe it's coming to a close, and I've talked for way too long, so we'll talk to you later. Got this gorgeous little view here as we come up on the mountain. Got the lake way out there in the distance, some wind turbines. Very nice. Alright guys. Majestic next to the view.